Hey, quick intro. I'm a channel that's going to be making content that's going to consist of various mental health tools that's going to help you to bring peace, perspective, and stability into your life in some way, shape, or form through different insights I've gathered through journaling for 10 years, through therapy, through different movies, books, things that I've watched, experience that I've had. I've struggled with anxiety for my entire adult life, which has forced me to learn so much, and I want to be able to share that insight with the world. So I know that my channel can bring value, even if it's just a little bit, in some way, shape, or form into your life. And so I hope you can give me a subscription. I would really appreciate it. So let's get into today's video. So today's video is about self-growth being in the silent moments. Often when we think of self-growth, we think of the more grand moments of graduation from college or high school, right? Getting the job promotion, right? These big events. Now don't get me wrong, those are very important, but real self-growth comes from the silent moments that nobody else sees, right? It is those daily, weekly, monthly moments that nobody else sees, right? It's the moments driving to work where there's a million different thoughts going through your head, all of them discouraging you from going for what you want or telling you that certain things can't happen. You can't break that addiction, right? You can't move forward. Well, look at what you've done, right? Or there's no way you're gonna get this. Look how much work you still have in front of you, right? All these different discouraging voices, these discouraging thoughts that bear down on you, that nobody else sees, that only you can get through. Nobody else can help you to get through them because there's nobody else around, right? It is in those moments that we build our character, we build our resiliency, right? Those are the two virtues that you get from winning those silent moments. You build your resiliency and you build your character, right? I like to think of resiliency as the ability to bounce back with vitality, right? That's resiliency. And the only way you build that is when you practice bouncing back, right? Now, it could be these moments of heavy thoughts. It could be these moments of anxiety. It could be moments of panic. It could be moments of depression, right? It could be moments of stress. It is getting yourself through those silent moments that nobody else sees, right? I've struggled with anxiety for my entire adult life. And so a majority of my adult life was getting through these moments that nobody else saw, right? The increased discouragement, the increased anxiety, the increased pessimism, right? But still going through with what you need to carry out, right? Still taking action in the right directions, despite the voices, despite that discouragement. It is those little moments, those silent moments, that you build these virtues of character, you build these virtues of resiliency and persistence, right? And my point is, in order to get through those moments, you have to give yourself credit for getting through them. No matter how small they were, give yourself credit for getting through these small moments, whether it be, again, driving to work, whether it be in the middle of the night. Maybe it's when you're actually hanging out with your family and your friends and you're still trying to put on a face for them to get through, right? It is in those moments that your character is built. It is in those moments that elasticity to bounce back with vitality, with whatever you happen to be experiencing in your life, that's where you get that credit for. That's where you get the building blocks and the strength, is getting through these little silent moments throughout your day, throughout your week, throughout your month, throughout your year that nobody else sees. Give yourself credit for them, right? And you get through these moments by being aware that they're happening and then practicing self-compassion and self-encouragement like you would give the same encouragement and compassion to a friend or family member, right? When you're going through these moments, encourage yourself and talk to yourself like you would a friend. Talk to yourself like you would a family member, right? How would you react and respond to them if they were getting these thoughts, if they were getting these feelings? And you apply that same mentality to yourself. You hear it all the time. It's so cliche, but it works. At least it worked for me. So if you can give yourself credit for getting through these silent moments, if you can really allow yourself to realize how important it is to get through these moments, you'll be able to get through them more and more easily. as you gain practice at bouncing back, as you gain practice at being able to take action in the face of that doubt or that fear or that stress, and continuing to move forward in the right direction, even though there are these little things, these silent things that nobody can see that are trying to throw you off course, but you continue to move forward. So you are aware of what's going on. You realize that this is a moment that I need to encourage myself through, right? This is a moment that I need to push myself through, that I need to navigate correctly, because all these little moments will add up. And the more that these moments add up, the stronger you become. And when you look back, you realize all of those little moments made all of the difference in the world, right? And that's what matters. But you have to make sure you get through them with compassion, with encouragement, as much as you can, right? As best as you can for that moment. I have another video about doing the best you can with where you are and what you have, right? If you go check that out, it's about doing your best in any given moment with what you have in that moment. And you give yourself that. I want to end on this quote that has been with me ever since a dear friend of mine shared it with me. It is a quote by Wintley Phipps, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And it goes, "It is in the quiet crucible of your own personal sufferings that your noblest dreams are born and God's greatest gifts are given in compensation for what you have been through," right? And God's greatest gifts are given in compensation for what you have been through. Your virtues are given in compensation for what you are going through and what you have been through, right? The virtues of character, the virtues of resiliency, the virtues of courage in these silent moments is when you get them. No matter how small or no matter how big, that's where you get them, in compensation for what you have been through. So that's what you have to realize. Just keep your eye on these moments. Keep your eye on these silence moments and remind yourself of when you're in these moments and how important they are. And again, it is in the quiet crucible of your own private sufferings, these silent moments, that your noblest dreams are born and God's greatest gifts are given in compensation of what you have been through. In those silent moments and getting yourself through, give yourself that credit. So I hope that encourages somebody. It really encouraged me. Again, this is what worked for me. This is what helped me. If you can apply it to your life in your own way and that encourages you, great. So again, I continue to make content like this because I'm also making this content for the audience and for myself, right? To remind myself to practice these things. So I hope this can bring value to your life in some way, and I'm almost certain it will. So if you can subscribe, that would be great. And I'll see you in the next one. And as I say, I will be here if you need me.